Hey everyone, this is PrinceBrightstar, and welcome back to Phantasy Star Online 2 New Genesis here on the Japanese servers. Indeed, apparently I'm still able to connect, so what I've decided to do is effectively turn this into sort of a side series where we're going to be able to effectively take a look at essentially the fan translation and kind of contrast that against the English translation a little bit later on in the Discord, use this as sort of like a secondary source for how to look at the material. Just because translating Japanese to English can sometimes be a bit tricky, I'm always going to put the priority on the official translation that we get on the global side, but, you know, sometimes I get the feeling having this second source could actually help to clarify some things, so, but yeah, let's go ahead and check this out, or at least I've been told this is ready to go. I'm really hoping it is. I guess we'll see soon enough here. If not, this is going to be a really short stream here. And unlike the global version, I am going to let this play through here.
みんな集まってくれてありがとう。僕たちはこの時のために今まで準備を進めてきた。あの日、エアリオタウンを多くの仲間を無慈悲な光の刃でこの世界から消し去ったダークファルスを倒すために。
Hey Radix, thanks for tuning in.
奴は今セントラルキャノンの一撃を受け位相空間で自己修復中のはずだ。だがスティアのドッグでなければ完全な修復はできない。いずれはこちらの空間に現れるだろう。そこを一気に叩く。完成したセントラルキャノンは長時間の運用が可能だ。今の方針なら連続した射撃にも耐えられる。ただ起動から射撃体制が整うまでの時間、これだけはどうしても縮めることができなかった。ダークファルスが現れたら君たちにはその足止めをお願いしたい。君たちは多くの困難を乗り越え今この場に立っている。ダークファルスは想像をはるかに超える存在だ。万全の体制で臨んだとしても何が起こるかわからない。だがそんな想像を超える何かが起きても今の僕たちなら乗り越えられると信じている。エアリオ、リテム、クバリス、そしてスティアのアークスが手を取り合って一つのことに挑もうとしている。これは僕たちが知る限りハルファの歴史の中で一度もなかったことだ。ようやく僕たちは一つのハルファになることができた。その関係性をこれからも維持するには何としてもこの戦いに勝たなくてはならない。みんなの力を僕に貸してほしい。次の指示があるまですぐに戦える体制のまま待機を頼む。勝利をこの手につかもう。
いよいよ決戦だね。
ええ、私たちの
マノン、
私たちの力でダークファルスを倒しましょう。
Alright, so this is going to send us up to Halfya Lake, which I actually never picked up the Ryoka device for, so we're just going to hit up the cocoon instead. And I'll grab that on the way here. Oh, and what do you know, it's storming. You know, we still don't know what's going to happen with that battle music that was discovered way back when the game launched. If you just dragged an enemy from Resolve Forest into the area and then you disconnected before the music reverted to the calm version. Maybe we'll get an answer to that in June when Ultra Evolution happens. Anyway, Aina.
それじゃあ頑張ろう。
ハルペリア湖の試験でダークファルスの反応が確認された。間もなく姿を現し進行が開始されるだろう。各員の参戦に期待する。
セントラルキャノンありがとうございます。射撃準備完了。
Turning you up there, wow.
いけるよ。よし、第一射開始。
ダークファルス機能低下。ダークファルス再び動き始めました。
Alright, here we go. And you're probably wondering why I'm not using a Neosastrian here. I have it. At this point, I picked up the weapon through the Integros that you could get through doing rank 2 of Trinitas. I just don't have the augments for it yet, so for right now, I'm sticking with my Trunkle until then. Didn't make it. Oh well. Alright, on to the red phase. And I am moving off to the right when I don't have to. Oh well. Yeah, whenever I can, I go for the counters, because that plus the overcharge just does a ton of damage. There's no reason not to if you've got the time to build it up. I get the skip? Nope.
通信回復。これは再び高エネルギー
Alright, I
反
think
応。
it's just the one.
周囲から迫る目標を狙ってください。ダークファルス完全停止。全力で攻撃を。
And they are down. Yeah, I'm curious. Hang on. Ah, it's too late. I was wondering if there was a point at which, you know, if you just left them alone, that they actually recover. Maybe we can try that later in the show. Alright, we'll make it a thing after we're done with Chapter 5 then. Just make sure to remind me if it doesn't look like I'm headed in that direction.
散っていった仲間の分まで。
頼むぞ。君にならできる。
お願い。ハルファに平和を。
And here's the Garora push. Yeah, it is funny that we basically gather up a Spirit Bomb, but then we just do this whole thing Dragon Ball Evolution style here. Yeah, I think I might have said that during the global show too. Oh well. Whoops, even that glitch is happening over on the Japanese side, too.
ついにやったんだね。
これで終わったのね。
お父さん、みんなやったよ。
ありがとう。
Alright, that's a video that's still coming at some point. I just gotta get that thrown together.
本当にありがとう。
マノン平気？
No, it's funny, on the global version, you can't even hear Ina say that first line.
いえ、大丈夫よ。
何かあるなら何でも言ってよ。私たちチームなんだからさ。
ええ、そうね。でも本当に大丈夫だから。
Alright, here we go.
ついにダークファルスを倒したか。計画の進捗はどうか。
第3次計画進捗率 98%。
Yeah, so already we're getting changes in the script.
目標値の 99% を達成。
Well, not changes, but differences in the translation.
明日で500年。来たるべき日までの残り時間も少ない。
The global version made it sound like he didn't know and was told by someone that Dark Falz had been taken out.
分かっている。計画の完了を急ぐのだ。
計画の継続を受諾。次のフェーズに行こう。
Again, that number of seconds equates to about a year time. Yeah, so day of arrival versus day of judgment. So, yeah. Oh, thank goodness you've returned safely. Please rest for now. Yeah, and so this is exactly why I wanted to do this. I want to take a look at those differences so I can get a handle on them. And basically use it as sort of a second opinion on the translation. Because the fan translation is always going to be closer to the true Japanese translation, I would feel, than what we get through the localized version. Sure, as soon as somebody fixes the camera here. But what's wrong?
あのね、マノンがいなくなったみたいなの。マノン、ずっと様子が変だったでしょ。なんか悩んでるみたいで、こっちが聞いても大丈夫としか言ってくれなくてさ。もしかしたらマノンもエアリオタウンのことをずっと気にしてて、だからダークファルスを倒せば心のモヤモヤが晴れるんじゃないかって。でもダークファルスを倒してもマノンは前と同じ顔をしてた。それで今日ちゃんと話さなきゃと思ってマノンの部屋に行ったの。そしたら鍵が開いててマノンはいなくて、机もベッドも誰もいなかったみたいに綺麗に片付けられてて、このメッセージが残されてたの。ごめんなさい、今までありがとう。これってどういう意味？何回連絡しても出てくれないし、なんかこれからずっとマノンに会えなくなるみたいな嫌な予感がする。
Yeah, I think this same bug happened on the global version as well, where the chat box stayed up for some reason. Anyway, we will definitely see her again.
そうだよね。私探しに行く。まずはエアリオ中を探してみて。 見つからなかったらリテム、クバリス。
We should ask someone for advice.
誰かって誰？
Who do you think?
そうか、クロフォード。指令室に行けば何かわかるかも。
Well, it's obvious that he runs a surveillance state, so he's probably got cameras somewhere. Anyway.
じゃあこっちのデータの複合を優先してくれ。
わかりました。手分けして当たります。
いや、君たちか。どうしたんだい？
クロフォード、マノンが。
二人ともこれを見てほしい。ハルファの上空に浮かんでいる巨大な構造物。僕たちは浮島と呼んでいるが。
何の話？
ルシエルというのが正式な名前らしい。このデータは先ほどマノン君から送られてきたものだ。
Wait, Manon did?
ああ。
ちょっと待って。マノンとそのルシエルに何の関係があるの？
端的に言うと、マノン君はこの世界の秘密を知るものだ。データはまだ解析を始めたばかりだけど、最初の部分だけでも僕たちが知り得ない多くの情報が含まれていた。ライサスのレポートをはるかに超える情報量だ。なぜマノン君がこんなものを持っていたのかはわからない。なぜ今送ってきたのかも。
私、何が何だか。
Where's Manon headed now?
そのルシエルの可能性が高い。だけどそれを確かめようにも僕たちにはあの場所に行く術がない。対策を練るにしてもかなりの時間がかかるだろう。
I have an idea.
突然のことでさすがに僕も少し混乱しているようだ。
マノンがずっと何か悩んでいるのは分かっていた。けどこんなことになるなんて。
そうだね。僕ももっと彼女のことをよく見ていたら。まずはデータの解析を急ぐよ。彼女が特別な装置を使わずにルシエルに行ったのなら。
緊急警報、ロールズの反応多数。
なんだって？場所は？
リテムリージョン、リテムシティの至近です。
クロフォード聞こえるか？リテムシティの近くにロールズの大軍だ。
ああ、こちらでも捕捉している。援護が必要そうかい？
無用だと言いたいところだが、レヌスリテムの総攻撃の時よりも数が多い。
分かった。すぐに援軍を向かわせる。
ありがたい。それと
なんだい？
ロールズの中心に星渡りのポットが落ちたようだ。救出を優先する。傭兵は臨機応変に行う。
分かった。そちらと呼吸を合わせられるものを向かわせる。
すまない。
星渡りのポット？もしかしてマノンと何か関係あるかも。
What's the plan, Aina?
行こう。
待ちたまえ。君たちはここに残るんだ。
待ってなんかいられないよ。違っててもいい。少しでも前に進みたいの。
分かった。だがくれぐれも無茶はしないでくれ。
了解。
Let's hurry to Ritem. Not quite so fast here. I do want to finish my thought. So, you know, this is kind of a nothing at this point, given that, you know, what's going to happen in Chapter 5, but if Sega had ended up trolling us with Chapter 5 and we actually hadn't gone up there, which we're going to be doing fairly shortly here, I had concocted this whole plan to basically Wile E. Coyote this whole thing. You see that thing up there, where Central Tower is? Doesn't that look like a fork there? And we could, you know, attach some rubber bands to that, and basically just shoot the Guardian directly into the sky by stretching that rubber band all the way out. Yeah. A shame that little plan's never gonna come to fruition, but it sure would have been a meme-worthy video if Sega had actually trolled us like that. Anyway, let's head over to Ritem. Alright, Aina.
準備はいい？うん。じゃあ行こう。
Let's do it.
あっちだね。
二人とも待て。
ブルード？
私も同行する。
ありがとう。心強いよ。
Okay, maybe I'll make it happen as like an April Fool's video some year or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how long New Genesis sticks around for, I guess.
邪魔しないで。
早まるな、アイナ。数が多い。着実に行くぞ。
Trial start.
OK。まだ来るか。こいつは厄介だな。
大丈夫。このくらいなら。
So obviously we got Slayer coming up next week. I am looking forward to that. We'll see how that whole thing goes. I think my plan initially is going to be to go Slayer Ranger on that. Take advantage of Ranger's ability to reduce how many reduce aggro against you. Because to me, when I was looking at the video for how Slayer played, it seemed like the counter was actually pretty weak. So I don't know how well that's going to fit into the meta for that. I think I'm a little too far off. There we go. But you know me, if I end up not liking how Slayer plays, then I'll just go back to my whole, do what I say, not what I do, which is I'm gonna go, Slayer Hunter, and I'm just gonna finish leveling up the, Hunter swords. But I'm not gonna be recording the whole process of leveling. You guys just saw that on this server. So if you want to see how to get from level 1 to level 70 quickly, just follow what I did basically. Last week basically.
何なのだこの数は。
わからない。前触れなく突然になる。
これほどの構成はわしも覚えがない。
まずはこいつらを。
ああ、そうだね。
行くぞ。
In fact, you could probably even do more yellow triggers than I did to get yourself leveled up even faster. Just keep in mind, that is a grind to do all those yellow triggers. So put on a good movie or music or something as you go through that. I expect to see tons of groups at the yellow trigger spots next week.
またなの？
何のまだまだ。
キリがない。
なんだ。
Hello, Lennis Vera.
今の私たちなら。
Trial start.
Alright, let's knock you right out of that. If we can. There we go. Hopefully this finishes it off.
Success.
There we go.
終わった。 助けなきゃ。どうやって開けるんだっけ。大丈夫？中の人。あ、そうだ、これ。開いた。ねえ、大丈夫？動ける
In comes the new character. Or out steps, rather, I guess.
大変、怪我してる。マノンのことを知っているの？ね
え。落ち着くのだ、アイナ。
ごめんなさい。マノンがいなくなったの？
マノンが？どういうことだ？
クロフォードはあそこに行ったんじゃないかって。あの浮島ルシエルに。だから私たちはあそこに行く方法を見つけないといけないの。
すまない、話が見えない。詳しくはクロフォードからも聞くとしよう。まずはあの少女を移送せねば。我々の医療施設よりもセントラルシティのメディカルセンターに送った方がよかろう。ブルーダー、頼めるか？
了解した。
マノンの身に何が起きたのかはわからんが、これまでずっと立ち止まったままだった私が再び歩み出せたのはお前たちのおかげだ。そしてそのきっかけを与えてくれたのはあのマノンに他ならない。彼女は私の恩人だ。私の心は常にお前たちと共にある。困難に直面しているのであれば、我々リテムアークスはいつでも力を貸そう。
ありがとう、ナーデレフ。
搬送の準備ができた。セントラルに戻るぞ。
分かった。
こちらも今は突然の襲撃に混乱しているが、すぐに立て直しそちらの状況を確認させてもらう。戦いがあるならば手勢を送る。
ありがとう、すごく心強いよ。
Alright. With that done, let's make our way back to Central. And in fact, that's what Aina is saying here as well.
「あの女の子はメディカルセンターで治療中。マノンのことについてはクロフォードたちが調査中。じれったいけど今は待つしかなさそうだね。マノンはあそこに帰ったのかな。マノンは私たちの敵？
She couldn't be.
そうだよね。もしもマノンが本当にあそこにいるんだとしたら、きっと私たちのために、ハルファの人たちのために行ったんだと思う。誰よりも私たちがマノンのことを信じてあげなくちゃ。だよね。聞こえますか？どうしたの、ラン？二人ともいますね。あの女の子が目を覚ましました。本当に？よかった。でもちょっと困ったことになっていまして、こちらに来てもらえますか？わかった、すぐに行くよ。急ごう。
Alright, let's make our way over.
何かあったの？
お前らがドールズを作った。今そう言ったな。ということは、お前らが大勢の仲間を、家族を殺してきたということだな。俺たちが生まれるはるか昔から、お前たちはその実験を続けてきた。どうなんだ？
グレン、落ち着け。まずは彼女の話を最後まで聞こう。すまない。パリア君、続けてくれ。
私たちがドールズを作り、このハルファへと投下しました。
何のために？
来たるべき日に備えて、より強いアークスを作るために。
またなの？はあ攻撃が効かない。この短期間でさらに改良を。これならどう？ゼフェット、見ているんでしょ？ゼフェット、
まさか単身乗り込んでくるとは。909はどうしたんだ
909。識別番号 RA9G3T909。あの人が何だというの？909は真のアークスに最も近い存在としてチューンした個体だ。
True arcs. Okay.
つまり私があの人と行動を共にするのも全て織り込み済みだったというわけね。でもそんなことはもう関係ないわ。あの人たちにこれ以上迷惑はかけない。実験は私が終わらせる。
どのようにして？
私があなたを倒す。
父である私を、お前が？
父親？あなたが私の？あなたは私たちを作り出しただけ。親子でも何でもないわ。
なるほど。お前の意志は分かった。
That's a bit clearer. That for certain. That is a bit clearer.
私は待つとしよう。お前とその仲間たちがここに来るのだ。
仲間たち？何を言って。まさか。
You know, you'd think at that very moment she might have turned around and grabbed everyone at that point. But no, she decided to just continue on by herself.
では、君はマノン君の危機を察してここに来たというのだね。
はい。
リサージェント・アークス。それが君たちの組織の名前。
はい。
君たちがドールズとアークス、 星渡りを作り出し戦わせてきた。信じがたいが本当のことのようだ。
Yeah, I'll definitely agree to
マノン君の
that.
データとも符合する。君たち二人が示し合わせて嘘をついているのでなければ。そしてその開発拠点がこのルシエルにあると。
はい。
簡単な話だ。それらを全て破壊すればこの戦いは終わる。
また君はそういう風に。マノン君のデ
It
ー
was
タによ
Prime
れば
Arcs.
ルシエルはこのハルパの環境もコントロールしている。それを壊したら何が起こるか。
ではどうする？
ルシエル、リサージェント・アークス。私はどう受け止めればいいのかまだわからない。でも確かなのはマノンがあそこにいて今も何かと戦っているってこと。だったら私はそのマノンを助けに行きたい。そのために私は来ました。ルシエルに行く方法を知ってるの？はい。ロストセントラル。あなたたちがそう呼んでいる場所に転送装置があります。
Yeah, it's funny. They show us Resolve Forest in that shot, but you can't even see Resolve Forest in the shot. But yeah, it's so exciting to see the differences that are coming up here. Yeah, this is I think this is definitely something I'm going to keep going, even after this particular episode here. I think, though, at least for the time being, we're only going to be hopping on the Japanese servers in terms of a show whenever there's a new story chapter, unless something really warrants it happening. Like if the Japanese side happens to get, like, exclusive content for some reason, which, you know, we hope never happens, but, well, what can I say? Right now, they've got that 100-hour curry thing going, so... Anyway, you can get to Lucille from Lost Central? Whatever, let's head to Lost Central then. Alright, so to Lost Central we go.
Yeah.
イルマ？
話は聞かせてもらったよ。なんだか大変なことになってるみたいだね。その子が浮島ルシエルから来たっていう？
ファリアです。
よろしくファリア。僕はイルマだよ。
Awkward.
それじゃあ早速そのルシエルに行く方法を教えてもらおうか。
わかりました。ダメですね。
What's wrong?
テレポーターの起動に失敗しました。ロックされているようです。
それじゃ僕の出番だね。まさかそのルシエルがこのハルファの制御装置だったなんて。しかもそこからドールズと星渡りを送り込んで戦わせていた。さすがに僕もすぐには信じられない話だね。
私もちょっと話してもいい？はい。あなた最初に会った時のマノンと雰囲気似てるかも。そうですか。そうそう、その感じとか。あなたとマノンのこともっと聞かせて。私に話せることであれば。それで大丈夫。あなたとマノンはどういう関係なの？私はマノンのバックアップです。マノンの活動をモニターし、問題が発生した場合は支援を行います。マノンのことをずっと見てたってこと？ルシエルから。はい。
それで実際に問題が起きて、ルシエルにいても解決できないから僕らを頼ってこっちに来たってことか。
そうです。なるほど。じゃあ次の質問。マノンはハルファで何をしていたの？第三次計画の記録。アークスとダークファルスの戦いを間近で記録するのがマノンの役割です。戦いを記録。
Rather than generations, they're calling them projects here. Did Manon know everything?
いいえ、事前に知らされていた情報は限られます。
その計画の主導者じゃなくて、あくまで観測者ってことか。
はい。
つまりマノンは僕たちのことをただ見ているのが仕事だったんだ。一定の距離を保ちつつ多くの星渡りの一人として。でも少なくとも僕が知る限り、マノンは僕たちのやることに積極的に関わろうとしていた。何か心境の変化があったってことかな。
マノン。
Why did Manon return to Lucille?
ゼフェットを止めようとしていました。ゼフェット？ハルファでの実験の管理者、リサージェントアークスの総督です。そのゼフェットが実験ってのを始めた人なの？記録ではそうなっています。そっか。ゼフェットは私やマノンを作り出した存在。父、あるいは母のようなものでもあります。お父さん、お母さん。
普通の家族の関係とはちょっと違いそうだね。そのゼフェットがルシエルの全権を握っているのだとしたら、説得する、もしくは無力化すればドールズとの戦いが終わるか。
実験っていうのはどれくらい前から続いてるの？ 記録では300年前とされています。300年？じゃあ本当に数えきれないほどのアークスがその実験の犠牲になってきたんだね。
マノンがゼフェットと対峙を決意した決定的な理由は何だろ
う？わかりません。いえ、一つだけ。活動中のモニタリングデータに強い怒りの感情が見られました。
それはゼフェットに対して？
はい。
じゃあマノンは本当に一人で全てを終わらせるつもりなのか？
そんなの無茶だよ。起動に成功しました。
Yeah, that's a good point. She doesn't have her winter clothes on this time. Then again, we were kind of in a rush to get up here.
これって近距離用の。
見た目はそうですが、出力は100倍以上です。フォトンフィールドが安定しなくても超長距離転送が可能です。
へえ。じゃあみんなを呼んでルシエルとヤラに乗り込みますか。
聞こえるかい？
ああ、クロフォード、ちょうどよかった。ルシエルに向かう準備ができた。
いや、ルシエルへの侵入は一旦中止だ。
何かあったの？
ドールズの総攻撃だ。相当数の効果がハルファ全域で確認された。
なんだって？こっちには何の反応も。僕の警戒も避けて侵入してきたっていうの？本当だ。なんてこった。
タイバスたちには先に伝えてある。こちらからも可能な限り戦力を送る。
だってさ、僕も兄弟のところに急ぐよ。君たちはエアリオに戻るかい？アイナ？
私たちはルシエルに行く。みんなは自分たちのリージョンを守って。クロフォード？
分かった。君たちに一任する。
クロフォード。
マノン君のことは放っておけない。体制が整い次第すぐに部隊を送る。その前に危険だと思ったらすぐに戻ってきてくれ。
分かった。私も行きます。あっ。
Ilma, look after her.
了解。まだ完全には回復してないみたいだね。
ではこれを渡しておきます。これはルシエル内部のマップです。私がこちらに来る前、マノンはドールズの製造施設に向かっていました。現在の場所は分かりません。
And to think, we don't use this map at all.
通信は遮断されています。わかった。ありがとう。マノンのことを頼みます。うん。任せて。
僕たちもこっちの問題が片付いたらすぐに向かうよ。それまで頑張って。
Alright, so real quick before we jump into Lucille, I do want to take a quick 3 to 5 minute break, at which point we are going to head right into there, so please stand by everyone, I will be right back. Ah, the incessant beeping of a mag, and there's not a thing you can do about it. Oh well. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to Aina. Let's get this thing on the road. Let's go. We gotta get to Manon.
This isルシエルの中。クロフォードに連絡してみよう。ダメみたい。本当に通信できないんだ。じゃあ行こう。
The trees and grass are like Alios, and the enemies too.
何なんだろう。
Trial start.
Oh, how does it go? They've got no strings to hold them up? Something like that. Alright, before we proceed on here... So, we got all these glass casings around here, and I want to pull something up real quick that I had prepared on my side. Let's see, where was this thing? Yeah, here we go. So basically, each of the areas has different text, as you can see here. So this is one that's relating to Alio, and actually, if we cross into the next area, which we'll get to in just a moment,
Trial start.
I'll actually give you the translation.
また敵？行くよ。
Success.
なんとか倒せた。次に行こう。
Huh, the whole atmosphere changed? This time it's kinda like Ritem.
Trial start.
Indeed it is like Ritem.
ここにも。
This guy has me pinned. There we go. Let's see, was it this one? Might have been this one. Let me just zoom this in real quick here. Make sure. Oops, that's not a zoom. Yeah, okay, here we go. Okay, so this text here is written in the old Ark's language, not the Halfdan language. So, what this translates as is H Alpha Biome Test R2 RE004, Kaon Series 4873. Growth stats all within normal range, stability clear, test completed, ready for implementation. And then we have that strange 3 pixel high language below, which unfortunately, as far as I can tell, we still do not have a Rosetta Stone for that. And I don't know if we're ever going to be able to translate it, because, and follow me on this if you will, I think if you were to flip the right part of that over 180 degrees, it would actually match what's on the left. So we may be in a situation whereby that 3 pixel high language this whole time has just been a what's the word I'm looking for? Has just been a basically something that's that was never intended to be translatable, essentially, which is a real shame. Red herring, thank you. I kept thinking red trout, but I knew that was wrong. But yeah, so that's a real shame that 3 pixel high language basically doesn't seem to mean anything. This will be a pain. And there's activity above us as well.
Trial start.
I want to take these out first. Alright, that stops the flow of dolls coming in. Alright, 3 enemies left. Where are they? Down here. The last one is right there.
Success.
Maybe Manon isn't in this area?
Trial start.
Alright, there goes the Grand Miser. Let's take out the rest of them.
Success.
終わった先を急ごうここが終点かな
And of course, arc symbol right here. Looks like we can proceed over there. Yeah, it's still fun exploring around in the area here. I'm thinking I'm probably going to get the next Secrets episode out pretty quickly after this, and I'm thinking it may end up being a wrap-up episode for a good bit of what I've said so far. Anyway.
あれはドールズハルファの地下にもあったやつだでもこんなにたくさんここがドールズの製造施設ってことだよねマノンいたら返事してあなたがゼフェット？
君がアイナか。第三世代の909だけでなく、第二世代がここまで成長するとは。
マノンはどこ？
Okay, so now they are calling it second generation.
マノン！
ここまで来い。待っているぞ。
マノンをどうするつもり？ゼフェット！どうしようマノンがあの場所はどこなの
I don't know.
ごめんそうだよねとにかく進むしかない
Alright, let's head inside. Are you ready? Yeah, I wonder, does it actually let you return to Lost Central? Okay, got it. Then let's return for a sec. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Mission failed successfully! Okay, let's get back in there. This place feels like Kavaris?
Trial start.
That's the last of them. Let's keep moving. Wait, we can climb up that area to the left. Think we can sneak past without being detected? So what happens if you don't do that? Well, you're not blocked from crossing the bridge, so... oh well.
Trial start.
Ah, but you do have to potentially contend with the mammoth at that point.
Success.
They are kind of nice, yeah. Come to think of it, you would get access to this thing now. Let's go right through the line of Gigantus here.
Trial start.
And now it's a race to see how fast you can take out the next group. Oh, I did the stealth thing on the global side. I'm just having fun this time. Come on.
Trial start.
I might end up doing that as I'm doing this here. And down it goes. Yeah, one of them didn't even bother to follow me. I appear to be confused.
Success.
Yes, alright, we can continue. You know what? Yeah, let me go back and finish the other one off, because there's no point in having that fun if I'm not going to finish it. Want to try hitting me this time? There you go. And there we go. Hey, thrift shopping, how you doing? So, episode 2 could actually be heading in many different directions. It really comes down to a question of what Zeffetto is gonna do. Specifically, if he's actually dead. Because there's the potential he may not be dead, and this whole setup may be a double cross. And if that's the case, he's observing us again. And the whole idea that I came up with that is he's observing us to check for immunity against the Starless. Why would immunity be important? I refer you back to the seed virus back in Phantasy Star Universe, and what it did to the people of Geralt there. I think this will bring us to the next area. I would not be surprised if Zeffetto was actually just being controlled there. We'll have to see if this all plays out like that, and if the whole... I mean, the real mind blow, of course, would be everything with the arcs is okay. Nobody died. None of the 700 billion died, or maybe they still died, but, you know, we're still under observation, and we're actually not out of this yet. Yeah, me without my fedora because I'm on the Japanese servers right now here. But yeah, that's at least one direction I'm looking. Of course, the other is maybe he didn't lie to us. Maybe everything is as he says. Starless are coming. But an alternate to that is, you know, the Starless apparently arrived a year early. And that has me wondering, you know, the whole 1,000-year cycles is a remnant from the time of when the Algol games came out. When the weakening of the seal of the Profound Darkness would happen. And I'm wondering if perhaps, one, if what we're going to be fighting initially here as the Starless is actually a representation of the Great Light, and in 1 year's time, we're actually going to have the first true battle between the Great Light and the Profound Darkness, and the Arcs are just going to get caught in the crossfire, effectively. That's another direction I'm thinking they may take this whole thing. And if that happens, that is almost certain confirmation that PSO2 and New Genesis is a prequel. And I mean a really early prequel to the Algo games. And you have to keep in mind, we're talking basically 2 million years before the Algo games ever take place. That's how far back in the timeline, based on what was in... I can't remember what the book was called, but there was a book that was published decades ago that basically went through the whole timeline of Algol and put the events of the Great Light and the Profound Darkness back 2 million years ago. Yeah, so we'll see. Again, thanks for popping in. I'm glad I was able to blow your mind so quickly here. If you got any questions about lore, I'm typically the guy you want to talk to about it. So, anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the Sopheto fight. Or I guess we got this scene first, where we're gonna see Ash here.
ここは今までのところとは雰囲気が違うね。なんだろうこれ。
You probably shouldn't touch.
うん。ここで何を？
As much as I would say something here, we don't have a choice. We have other things to worry about.
そうだね。あ、向こうに別の部屋があるみたい。行ってみよう。人？え？あ、うん。
Again, that's the same map that's in Crawford's room, so that's a bit suspicious.
えっと
Did Manon come through here?
マノン？
マノンのこと知ってるの？
わかりません。ここにはいません。
ゼフェットはどこにいるの？
ゼフェット。総督はこの先の制御塔にいます。
制御塔？もう少し質問していいかな？
Again, I wish we could stay in this room so we could take a look at that table map and such.
もっといろいろと聞きたいけどダメみたいだね。ゼフェットはこの先にいるって。
And then I still need to get a good look at that globe because I'm still not certain if Halpha is all that there is on this world, or rather the 4 areas are all that there is on this world or not. Zepheto should be in the next area. Are you ready? Yes. All right, let's go.
Manon!
はいな。
じっとしてて。
That's funny. I only cut down one of the wires.
が手伝ってくれて。
やっぱりそうではなくて、どうして私なんかを助けに。私はずっとあなたたちを騙してきた。それなのにどうして。
マノンだからだよ。
え？
マノンは私の大切な仲間。どんなことがあったって絶対助ける。ずっと3人一緒でやっていこうって言ったのに、一人で勝手にいなくなって、私たちに隠し事をしていたことよりもそっちの方がショックだったよ。
アイナ。
You can talk to us about anything.
私はここでずっとアークスの開発に従事していた。だけどアルファでの実験があんなことになってるなんて知らなくて。前の私は周りのことに関心がなかったの。自分の興味のあることだけできればそれでよかった。だから実験は安全性に配慮して行われている。そういう情報を鵜呑みにして現実を見ようとしなかった。そして言われるままにエアリオタウンに向かったの。それからあなたたちに出会って。あの日ダークファルスが実験に投入されて、みんなが全てをあなたたちに伝えたかった。でも言えなかった。伝えても何も変わらない。変えられない。それにあなたたちに嫌われたくなかった。ごめんなさい。本当にごめんなさい。
マノン。辛かったね。私も気づいてあげられなくてごめん。
よくぞここまで来た。
ゼフェット。
That's him?
待って二人とも。この人と話をさせて。
何を言っているの？彼が張本人なのよ。アークスとドールズの戦いを仕組み、エアリオタウンをあんな風に。
分かってる。でも私は知りたい。この人がなぜこんなことをしているのか。
分かった。話をしよう。だがその前に君たちの力を私に見せてほしい。最新鋭のダークファルスを打ち倒したその力を。
I just realized that cast has jet boots on him or something, because he's basically flying there. Unless, you know, we're gonna have the ability to actually start flying around at 100% photon sensitivity. I just hope combat doesn't end up like water combat, if that's the case.
完成していたのね。
やめて。どうして戦うの？
大丈夫よ。
やるしかないの。
Get ready.
そうだ、それでいい。
どうしてこんなことを。
知りたければ私に勝つことだ。
Trial start.
この後ビデムシティでステージライブの開催が予定されています。皆様お誘い合わせの上よろしくご参加ください。
We're just gonna ignore that.
その程度か。
Alright, he's Shift H Alpha Red. Or shifted, rather. Which is an entirely different topic to discuss. In fact, this... Apparently the color changing is based on a scientific, oh, I can't remember what it is off the top of my head, but it's something called H Alpha. And of course, there's the whole obvious thing about Zeppetto. You translate it a different way, you get Geppetto, which is Pinocchio's father. Which brings us to Grimm's Fairy Tales, when in the past, this series has typically relied on things like the Rig Vedic hymns. So, nice to see them branching out from that. Thank you, Manon. There we go.
フォトン間の値は
100% 瞬間的にはそれ以上
Photon
の数値を
induction,
記録
huh?
詳細データ解析中。
そうか。解析完了後、速やかに実験体へのフィードバック
フォースクローンへの転写を受託。
期待通りの結果が得られた。今回の実験は終わりだ。
Fourth clone, huh? So not talking about a fourth generation then. What's over?
すべては来るべき日のため。その日が訪れるまでにこの実験を完遂する必要が我々にはあった。
来るべき日、ファリアも言ってた気がする。
大いなる厄災が訪れる日だ。すべての人類種にとってのな。その前に我々は最強のアークスの力を取り戻さねばならなかった。1000年前のアークスの力を。
Possibly, or, you know, if he's going to start observing us again, then he could be sending himself into that fourth clone, potentially. Or the other possibility is, and this goes back to Idola, but in Idola there is a well-known character that apparently led the Arcs to Vandor, and that character went by the name of Aquilo, and I'm kind of wondering if maybe we're going to meet that character in whatever the future of New Genesis is here. The Arc's former strength?
戦いを忘れ、我々が失った真のアークスの力。それさえあれば、あのような悲劇は訪れなかった。始まりは500年前のあの日。突如、外宇宙より襲来したスターレスによって一個の調査船団が失われた。
They lost a fleet of research vessels,
宇
okay.
宙空間を飛び交い、全てを破壊し尽くす謎の存在。その適正存在につけられた名だ。
I'll also note, anytime we talk about stars, that typically refers to the souls, so Starless could potentially also be referred to as the soulless.
50の星系と7000億の命が失われた。長きにわたる平和を享受してきた我々は、スターレスに対してあまりにも無力だった。多くの戦士がなすすべなく戦場に散った。人類史はスターレスによって滅ぼされる運命にあった。だがそう スターレスは何の前触れもなく姿を消した。まるで何事もなかったかのように。そして時が経つにつれ、人々はスターレスの脅威を忘れていった。我々を除いて。リサージェント・アークスはスターレスの再来を予見し、その来たるべき日に備える存在。
Who gave you that prophecy?
間近に迫った来たるべき日の前にアークスの力を取り戻すことができて本当に良かった。
You really think 3 people is gonna be enough?
じゃあ私たちはそのために。
その通りだ。君たちの存在がなければこの日を迎えることはできなかった。
You're insane.
そうかもしれない。他に選択肢がなかったのだ。これまでの実験は全て失敗に終わった。最初の手ぬるい訓練ではアークスのフォトンの感能値はほとんど変化を示さなかった。
Again, I wish there had been other options
そこで
there.
実行されたのがダークファルスを基幹としたドールズとの実戦だ。最初の実験ではダークファルスの前にアークスが壊滅。2回目の実験は前線したもののフォトンの感能値は振るわなかった。そして3回目の実験でようやく期待通りの結果を得ることができた。実に300年を費やしてな。
So, you gonna hand over the keys to the dolls to set them from kill mode to support mode?
かわいそう。
何？
あなたはこれまでずっとこんなことをしてきたの。あなたもその実験の犠牲者の一人なんだね。
警告。
どうした？
ピケットライン 246R に勘あり。
中央か？
解析中。データ照合。500年前のスターレスの戦兵に告示。数約1000。
なんだと？
So these are not spearheads, these are actually the Starless units then.
我が宿願は果たされた。後のことはお前たちに任せる。
ちょっと。
未来を託すぞ、真のアークスたちを。
何を？
こんなのってダメだよ。アイナ、あの人にはもっと聞きたいことがたくさんあったのに。
ここにいては危険だわ。脱出しましょう。
でも
アイナ。
分かった。帰ろう。 アルファに。
Yeah, so we'll see how that plays out, I guess. Even though we're still up here. And now we're going down. Hey, can you two come with me for a bit? I want to say some words to my dad about all this. Is that okay? For me to come along, I mean? Of course it is. Aina, thank you. Alright.
現在、リテムシティでステージライブが開催中です。
Let's wrap this up. I'm gonna have to hit up another cocoon since I don't have anything closer. Alright, let's wrap this up. Several days later. Thank you, Radix.
お父さん、私たちあのダークファルスを倒したよ。でもね、新しい敵が来ちゃってさ。ここが静かになるのはもう少し先になるみたい。ごめんね。ちょっとだけ待っていて。必ず全てを終わらせるから。
Gotta do something about those plants phasing through my feet.
行こう。クロフォードたちが待っている。マノン？
黄昏に沈むように深く深く響き合う日よ。永遠の風に吹かれて安らかな夢を胸に抱き眠れ。気高き魂よすべてなくして
And yeah, I had heard about that. Game development. So, yeah. It was interesting seeing what the different translation looked like here. So Prime Arcs versus True Arcs, I guess we'll have to see how that kind of plays out here in the future. And then 4th generation versus 4th clone. That's another potential thing to keep an eye on as well. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. In a way, it would kind of go back to sort of like how the Falzes would inhabit our body in a way. But I guess in that particular case, we just kind of brought him in for just a brief moment. Still makes me wonder what's going on with Omega at this point. And I know we've already talked about the potential explanations for that. By the way, if you haven't noticed that before, Retem City is basically a knocked-over engine there. I would say we definitely need to get some epilogue side stories to kind of clear up some of the final mysteries of what's going on Halpha. We need answers about what's going on with Lost Central, particularly with that discussion we had a little while back, Earning Key, what happened, where that front entrance of Lost Central is. I'd like to get actual confirmation on that. In Retem, they really need to talk more about what's actually in that energy plant down there. Why the dolls were not being developed there anymore. And I guess what knocked that thing over in the first place. Like, was it the second generation when they were in Lost Central? Did they happen to knock it over? Let's see. And then there's of course the mysteries of the like the purple triggers, the observation decks that were in there. I guess that's kind of obvious at this point. Zafeto may have been actually looking in on those. So actually, we kind of did end up in a Truman Show sort of situation, didn't we? And then, of course, there's the whole orbit around the planet. There's the question of, okay, can we now defrost Kavaris at this point? Like, did he hand over the keys to Lucille to us for us to do things like that? Are we able to switch the dolls from kill mode to support mode? And are we going to get a fifth race finally after like, what, nearly 8 years or so since we last got the Dumins in PSO2? Yeah, still a whole bunch of unanswered questions at this point that, you know, we need to get some answers to help clear up the remaining mysteries here. What's going on in the ground, of course? Like, is this a world ship? Is this a mothership? That's still unclear at this point. They have not touched on if Lucille actually has the ability to work as a subspace vehicle platform or not. They have neither accepted or denied that fact, so we'll have to see if they ever do. So I'm not saying for certain that that's just an L quite yet here. And then, you know, there's a ton of other things that, to that point, I've said in my Secret series that I do want to, you know, go over at this point and kind of take stock of everything, or at least a good portion of the bigger things I've said, and see where I was right, where I was wrong, things like that. So I'm probably going to be putting out a Secrets episode again in probably within the next... Well, I definitely want to get it out before the Ultra Evolution update. I'll put it that way. course, you know, there's the whole situation of, okay, we're trapped inside the H-alpha bubbles for each of the regions, so when can we take the when can we take the barriers down and such? Or have I been right this whole time, and in fact, we actually are in the situation where, you know, we are flying through space, and if we did that, oh boy, that would not be a good day. And then, of course, there's the whole mystery of Gyra. There's what the deal with the altars is, because, you know, there were no altars up there on the seal, but there are plenty down on Alpha. Actually, are we going to start just calling it H-Alpha from this point on? That's another one. So a lot of unanswered questions, but we'll see how this all plays out, I guess, in time. Alright, so I know there was one thing I wanted to do, but before we do that, I want to check something else out, because I didn't think to try this last time. I want to head back over to Lost Central. Mojo, yeah, potentially it could be actually a combination PSO2, PSU2 sort of situation, depending upon what's going on here. I think that would be a little too on the nose there, Radix, but I guess we'll see. Okay, so my question is, now that this thing is working, does this thing still work? I guess it was right here. And no, it does not appear to be working anymore, so that's a shame. We cannot get back up to Lycia. Oh well. Alright, let's head back to Central City then. Yeah, I think your stage live is over at this point.
Yeah.
Alright, so, we're gonna head back into the main story, Chapter 5, and the Battle of Lake Halfia.
いつでも来てくださいね。
Yeah, I got in here just in time for the boost. My bad, I forgot to pull the volume back down. Alright, well that's fixed now. Alright, so again, the reason I'm here is because I want to see what happens if you actually intentionally don't finish Dark Falz off. Yeah, kind of ironic timing on that. This just feels weird not running off to the sides. You know what? I'm waiting for a specific attack this time. Although Aina and Manon might have different ideas. Actually, where are they? They potentially could. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be going for his slam attack here. Alright, that's it. I don't want to do any more damage. Alright, let's see what happens if we just sit tight for a minute or two here. Like, is he just simply not ever going to get back up? And actually, no, it looks like even Aina and Manon have stopped fighting him, but that might be because he's out of range of their AIs. We never really even get a chance to get a good look at Falz Aegis here. I guess they started attacking him then. Yeah, look at that. They're standing on nothing. Yeah, it seems that way. It looks like he's programmed to just stay down. So yeah, it looks like it is literally a free kill here. Unfortunately, I don't have Encore Jump, so I can't have fun with that here. I'll give it like one more minute here. Oh, actually, come to think of it, what can we see around here? Because it looks like it's just the arena. Yeah, we really can't see the ground or anything. It's just whatever this bubble is that we're in. This subspace bubble. Alright, I think that's good. Let's go ahead and finish it off. I didn't see anything above. Alright, so that was a lot of fun, definitely. Being able to see the additional translation that the fan team has put out. But yeah, at this point, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover here today. At this point now, we're just kind of waiting for the next episode, or chapter. Well, yeah, it is going to be the next episode, or potentially expansion. That's going to be coming out. Who do we have here? Oh, Zio. Good to catch ya. Yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. If we don't get any side stories in May, then we're probably just gonna get slapped in the face with whatever the next chapter is, or rather, what the first chapter of the next episode or expansion is gonna be, when June rolls around for Ultra Evolution. But yeah, I guess we'll see soon enough here. Like I said, I'm gonna try to get a Secrets episode out fairly soon, going over the large majority of the things I've said to see how I did in the series. And yeah. Then we also got Slayer next week, so that'll be fun checking that out as well. So, thank you for joining me today. This is PrinceBrightstar signing off. I'll catch you next time. And no, I'm gonna pass on the urgent quest here.